So people often ask me, how can I calm my nerves before an interview? It's a common question and we all have experienced it at one time or another. So I have a couple of really top tips that I've found have been so useful for me just before I'm about to go into a really important interview. Now, it's important to recognise nerves are good because they're actually showing you that you care. So my top tip number one is actually spend the time researching and actually take the time to look at what's important about this company, this job for you, and what's your unique selling point. So really focus in on that. The second thing is actually more of a sort of biohack. So I went to an interview once and I was so nervous, I was shaking. We've all felt that experience. So I'd read an article that said actually there's a way you can trigger yourself to stop doing that. So I went to the bathroom and I went and closed the cubicle. This is important, this part. And I actually went in and I physically shook myself. Now the reason this works is because you're tricking your body into thinking it's more scared than it is. And then when you stop shaking, it's going, oh, okay, great, I'm done. And afterwards I really felt a lot calmer so I could go into the interview and be my best self. The third tip that I'll tell you is actually one from Amy Cuddy, and I recommend you to look at her TED Talk. The link will be posted below. And she talks about body language and how it can actually make you feel more confident. And she talks about the power pose. So you stand and you feel powerful and you do it for a couple of minutes, even if you feel silly. Again, probably a good idea to go into the cubicle at this point. But you do it, you feel more powerful, and then you can step into your best self. So those are my 3 top tips for you, and if you want any more help or advice from me, I'm more than happy to help you. The contact details are below. I would love to hear from you, so please contact me on the email address below, or you can follow me on Instagram. Thanks!